Grand Rising Soul Survivors. It's your sister from another Mr. Lovely Fly Shy back with another video. Not only is this going to be a message based off of my personal experience, something that just took place, but this is also a prophetic word from God. So please stay tuned into the end of this video because a breakthrough is coming, abundance is coming with your name written on it. God saw what they did. God knows what they did. And these people know who they are. And even they know what it is that what they are guilty of. How they have transgressed against you. See, I want to share something with you all. This literally I just got off the phone with a customer service rep not even 5 minutes ago. And I was like, God, I really don't want to get on video talking about this right now, so soon after this is transpired. And God was like, no, get on there and tell them so they know that I know what they did. So I'm like, okay, God. So, this is a bit up close and personal, but, I have the strength and the courage to share with you all the different phases and points in my life that, that make me me, that bring me strength, even though these situations are very dire, and even though they're disheartening, as it's happening to you. So I want to share with you all, not getting into the deep specifics, but I even had a hunch. I knew something was just looming beneath the scenes and behind the scenes. And so God made it plain today. And somebody had used my food stamp card. They took off $1,171.51. Now, really quickly, you all may wonder why I have so much, or why I had so much. Well, due to the whole PEBT benefit they were giving, as well as just kind of being conservative. Like, I was ordering online groceries here and there, thank God that I was able to order groceries before this occurred, because then I'd really be screwed. But all of that money that my food stamps, that I was getting had accrued while I was in jail for the 2 months. So, I was really looking forward to holding on to these food stamps so that I can, not have to worry about food in this time of transition that I'm currently going through. I didn't want to have to worry about, having to pay for food out of pocket. And I say this in confidence because once upon a time I was, afraid and ashamed of saying, hey, I receive food stamps. Hey, I'm receiving this kind of assistance or that kind of assistance. I guess in a sense you can say that I allowed my pride and my ego to get in the way of me, just living in my truth and accepting my journey for what it is, in the current season. However, yeah, so I'm calling I called the food stamps, the customer service line, and I found out that, like I said, $1,171 had been taken off of my card. And these transactions were done at a Walmart in California, a Vons in California, and then I forgot the third one. And I'm just like, God, are you serious? Because I kid you all not, this is the second time since I've been out of jail. This is the second big thing that has transpired that has kind of caused me to be in a bit of a rut. I had a little bit of money saved up, a few $100s that I was having come in every month while I was in jail. And about 60% of that was stolen from me while I was in jail. And so now I'm going through the whole dispute with my bank, going through that process, trying to, receive my funds back on that. And then now this situation with my food stamps, what I use to ensure that I can provide my children with a suitable, nutritious, and fulfilling meal, when they're in my care, that has been stolen from me, right along with the funds needed, to ensure that my kids have a Christmas, though I don't celebrate the holiday, because I'm not into paganism. But a 7 and a 3-year-old, they don't understand that. And I wanted to give my children, or not wanted to, because anything is possible, but I want to give my children a good Christmas. I wanted to provide them with a positive holiday, a good time. And it's like the enemy, the adversary is coming at me so hard right now, so hard. Like I want to break down and cry but you know what? God is like, don't you do it, because your enemies are watching. Those who are guilty of this transgression are watching. They are waiting for you to break and to fold and to throw in the towel and give up. And through this situation, you all, I see that clearly. Yes, I'm pissed. I'm angry. I'm upset. Because it's like a domino effect. It's like one thing after another. Not only am I working on, my self discovery and healing thyself and just doing my I can't even think right now. Just doing my inner healing and my inner shadow work, things of that nature. Not only do I have to deal with that, but I have 2 children that I'm trying to raise, 2 daughters, 2 young queens that I'm trying to show the way. It just seems like it's just one thing after another, you all. And now this. But God is like, I seen what they did. And he knows what they did. Taken from you. Trying to see you down, compete with you. Wanting to feel as if they are better than you. For what? Doing things like this to get to you. To get a reaction out of you. Because they have lost that access to you. Because their spirit cannot rock and roll with yours. Their spirit is too low. It's too dark. It is of evil. It is of envy. It is of jealousy. It is of greed. It is of selfishness, carelessness. To take from someone. I don't care how desperate I've been, you all. I don't care what has gone on in my life. I have never stolen from anyone. Ever. And so to have this happening to me right now, it is very hurtful. Very hurtful. And I know the customer service rep that I was talking to, I know she felt the pain and the emotion in my voice. Like, she even sounded like she was going to break down and start crying. Like, I just completely, I don't know. This hurts. And I know you all are wondering, like, who could have done this? I know exactly who did this. You all may look at being spiritually attuned or highly intuitive, or, you know, having access to your psychic abilities. Some of you may look at that as being evil. But I can assure you not that it is my God-given gift. And in so saying that, and by proving with the grand insight that I've been provided with, I know exactly who is behind this. I know exactly who did this. This person does not want to see me rise. This person does not want to see me elevate. This person wants to keep me stuck in a box of conditioning, of limitation, a box of scarcity, a box of non-belief in oneself, which I refuse to conduct myself around or engage in. I don't want to be around that. I don't want to be around people like that. And so this person who is guilty, and those who are connected to and have had a hand as well, I know exactly who you are. This is very, very disheartening. It really is. But it just shows and proves in plain sight how much people just don't care who they hurt, who they trample on in the process of trying to get ahead, of trying to be greedy, of trying to be foul, conniving, and so sick in the mind that they don't even have a second thought or rationalize within themselves how wrong it is to do people in this way. But you guys, you know something? Like, I know that I have something really, really huge on the way. I know that none of this is in vain. It all happens in threes. Got the eviction notice. No, excuse me. Got the money stolen from me. I didn't realize that until I think a day or two after I got out of jail. And I was just like, wait a minute. Damn, this person really didn't. Okay, so that happened, all right? Second thing, received the eviction notice. But by the grace of God, the motion to stay has been granted for the time being. But God willing, well, you know what? I trust that the situation will work itself out. So whatever happens, happens. I trust that it will all fall into my greatest and work out in my highest good. But now the third thing, this money taken off of my food stamp card. I have $100 and something left on my food stamp card. And it's not about the money that was taken or what I have left, because I have plenty of food. I have boatloads of food, months worth of food in my home. And I'm very thankful and grateful for that. I'm thankful and grateful for what it is that I have. I'm thankful and grateful, even in this moment of being someone taking something from me. Even in this state of realization and knowing that, wow, this person is really not for me. But even in this, I can tell you all that I am still grateful and I am thankful, and I'm still going to press forward. I'm going to take the necessary steps, though, to ensure that this does not happen again. Best believe that this person will not get away with messing with the child of God. This person will not get away with messing over one of the chosen ones. It just does not work like that. But I believe it all happens in threes, right before the big event, right before the big debut, right before you are finally exalted into your highest and purest form, right before the opportunities to do all it is that you aspire to do, right before all of those opportunities fall into your lap, right before you begin to have options to choose from in terms of where you want to live, what clothes you want to wear, what car you want, what organizations you want to donate to, who do you want to give to, what do you want to build, creative wise. You will have all of these options, because I know that to be true, because I see it. I can foresee it. Pretty soon I'm going to have so many options to choose from in terms of how I can give back to the world in some way, whether it is in this way. Well, this is just part of my gifts, but whether it is sharing with you all my testimonies and what goes on in my day-to-day life, like these, very traumatic and shocking experiences that I face, but even still, you see me staying strong,